And again, a very good Sunday morning, and it's great to have you with us here on Inside the Valley on this Sunday morning. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, we have a fantastic show in store for you today with a lot of things to talk about and a lot of events that are going on in and around the Rio Grande Valley. First on the show today, we're going to be talking about the 12th annual Fishing for Hope. It's a fantastic event where you and your whole family can get involved. Talk a little bit more about the big event. We have Elisa Maris and Rebecca Stalker on the show. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So we had you on last year talking about the 11th annual. Obviously, that was a huge success. You're back again talking about the 12th annual. Before we start talking about the event itself, let's first of all talk a little bit about Hope. What is Hope and what is it that you guys do and your services that you provide?
So Hope Family Health Center is a clinic for the uninsured. We provide medical, counseling, case management, peer support, and wellness programs for anybody who lives in the valley who doesn't have any form of insurance coverage.
So what kind of services would that be? Would that be
primary medical care?
Wow.
The majority of patients that we see have diabetes, and they've gone for a very long time without their medication. So we try to get them back on track, try to help them and assist them with the medication so they can get back to living a healthy, happy life. We have peer support services for people who are suffering from anxiety and depression to help them get to wellness and recovery. And then we have counseling services that are traditional counseling for anybody suffering from depression, anxiety, family conflict, all spectrums.
Now, how are people able to get those services? Do you
Sure.
go looking for them at local hospitals, or do they kind of just come to you?
Well, we've been around for 21 years now, and all of our physicians are volunteers. I need to say that because it's amazing to have a volunteer clinic for that long. So we're heard of from word of mouth, from schools, from hospitals, but a lot of it are patients who have been with us for a very, very long time. And over the past year and a half, our services have increased by a huge amount.
And this must be costly. I mean, this must cost.
Right. Since we don't bill any insurance companies, we are survived on fundraisers and grants and individual donations with our Angels of Hope program, but really without fundraisers like the Fishing for Hope tournament, we really wouldn't be able to survive at all.
Before we start talking about the tournament again, let's talk about Angels of Hope.
Angels of Hope is our donation program that we have. People can donate $5 a month for, as long as they want to. And those $5 help people get their medication that they would go without. Or they can donate $20 a month or $50 a month. Anything to help the uninsured. We all know somebody who's uninsured and just really needs that step up. And we need to be able to help people. It's our community, and we all need to pull together and help everybody out.
Now, this event that you have coming up, the 12th annual Fishing for Hope, you teamed up with DHR for this event. What does it mean for DHR to take part in this event to really kind of help out?
Well, as you know, DHR has always been very committed to the health of the Rio Grande Valley. So when we, 12 years ago, when we found out that the clinic, was in a tight spot financially, we had to step in and we had to make sure that those doors remained open, for the health of the Rio Grande Valley. So for the last 11 years, we've raised close to $2 million.
Wow.
Yes.
That's unbelievable, and that, I'm sure, goes a long way.
Absolutely. Everybody knows medication costs a lot, surgery costs a lot, so that helps us. That helps us keep our light on. It's amazing.
So let's talk about the 12th annual Fishing for Hope, because some people at home right now, they're avid fishers or maybe first-timers. You are all encouraged to come out here. Let's talk about when it is, where it is, and how much it's going to be to get involved.
Well, our tournament is scheduled for August the 26th, and it's all based out of Louis' backyard and at a SPI. It is $500 for a team of 4 individuals. It's $125 per angler. We have a division for our physicians. We also have a division for guests. We have women's and children's prizes. And of course, we have a variety of sponsorship opportunities for local businesses.
Absolutely. Now, is there a time limit for sponsorships?
No.
Anytime?
We will accept sponsorships up until the 26th.
Absolutely. Now, what time does everything get going?
We have our schedule of events, for example, a bag pickup, registration, all that starts on August the 21st through the 23rd at the Edinburgh Conference Center at Renaissance. And you can show up, purchase your armbands, register your team, and as well as purchase your stars for our auction. And then on August the 25th, we do late registration, our mixer at Louis' Backyard. We have our Renaissance Rockers that play. They're at Louis as well from 8 to 10. So we're very excited about that. And then fishing begins Saturday at 6 in the morning from 6 to 3 o'clock. You have to be back in the dock by 3 because weigh-in is from 12 to 3.
Okay, fantastic. Now you're encouraging everyone to come out there, whether you're an experienced angler, maybe you're a first timer, you just like to go out and maybe have a little bit of fun. You're encouraging everybody to come out there.
Yes, it's a family event.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
encourage everybody to join us.
Now, all the money, the proceeds that are going to be raised from this event, they go right back to Hope, is that correct?
Yes.
How much, if roughly ballpark, were we able to bring in last year?
Last year our goal was $275,000 and we brought in a record-breaking $300,000.
$300,000 from one event?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, so that was amazing. Obviously, that went far with you guys at Hope.
It did. You know, our monthly expenses are so high, as everybody knows, the cost of medical care is so high, and the cost of people who have behavioral health issues are so high. So that really has helped us throughout this year really maintain our services.
Now, this year you have another record-breaking goal you're trying to hit?
Of course, since we hit $300,000 last year, we want to make sure we at least, donate that amount, but we're trying to bring in $325,000.
Yeah, and for anyone who's watching right now, remember folks, all this money is going back in to help people here in the Valley with medical services, a variety of medical services. Can people register online, or do they have to actually go physically and register?
You can find the registration forms online through our website, but we ask that you submit your forms via email. You can fax them over to our office, but you can pay for your team registrations either there at the office or over the phone with a credit card.
Sure.
We'll take cash, checks.
Cash is king, no. Cash is king. So real quickly too, because when you put on an event like this, I'm sure you need a lot of manpower, a lot of people behind it to help out. Are you looking for volunteers? Can people volunteer? Can they help out? Can they also get involved?
We do. We have a majority of volunteers that are already set through the hospital. We have a volunteer program. We have also the staff at the Hope Family Health Center that helps us out every year.
Fantastic.
But if there are any groups available that would like to participate, we would welcome for them to give us a call.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a fantastic event yet again. Folks, that's the 12th annual Fishing for Hope event. It's coming up here. If you'd like a little bit more information, all you have to do is call this number. Of course, area code 956-362-3140. Ladies, thank you so much for being on the show. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Folks, don't go anywhere on this Sunday morning. When we come back, we're going to be talking about Leadership Brownsville. We'll tell you what it's all about, plus an amazing fundraiser they have coming up. Don't go anywhere.